Good day, everyone. Today is Monday, April 27th, and today is a work day with just a little bit of setup. But first, welcome. Hello, everyone. It's me, Mr. Marr, with Computer Science Virtually, coming at you live from my kitchen. And of course, by live, I mean pre-recorded. Now, about that work day, we're really gearing up for something tomorrow, so today is a setup day to make sure everything is in order. It shouldn't take long, so today will also be a good day to catch up on things if you need to. So, what are we setting up? Well, if we were meeting in person, we would spend several days playtesting each other's games. We give and receive criticism so that our games can be the best they can be. I used to joke that since I'd be grading over 100 of these, they better be as good as they could be. But alas, we're not meeting in person, and so the whole playtesting lesson will need to be shortened and modified quite a bit. But more on that later. For now, we're just going to focus on making sure we have something to playtest. As you know, or as you should know, your final version of your game is due on the 7th. But that doesn't mean we need to wait until then to get some feedback. By now, everyone should have started working on their games. And if you followed along the week before last, you should be at least halfway done with your game. So, we won't be playtesting completed games. We'll just give feedback to each other based on what we have done so far. As I said, that part will come later. I just want to be sure we understand where we're heading and why today's setup matters. Now, for what we're actually doing today. The first thing is to make sure you've turned in the link to your text-based game. Most of you have, but there are still just a few missing. For today's classroom post, I've included two things to help with this. One is a link to a spreadsheet. You'll check that link to make sure your name and game are both there. If they aren't, you'll use the second thing. It's the same form from a while back where you turned in your text-based games. So you can do it again. Once you're sure your game is on the spreadsheet, the next step is to make sure your game is ready to be reviewed. Now, this doesn't mean it has to be done, it just means your game needs some context. So, here's what you need to do to make sure your game is ready. First, make sure you have a completed header explaining what your game is about. Next, include a hashtag comment. Remember, comments use hashtags, so include a comment at the end of your game file explaining what you've done so far and what you still plan to do. A few sentences here should be fine. Then you're done. Since that shouldn't take more than a couple of minutes, use the rest of your time for this class, either catching up on your work or on your games, or I don't know, learning to yodel. Anyway, that's all for now, so have a great day. I'll see you guys.